The worst is like when I'm like, do you want a bag? And they're like, she's in the car. Like every time. It's like, it's the same old bloke every time. You're like,
Africa's a country.
I was born in Africa.
We did a quiz with Riley and we had to name countries in Africa. And he named one.
Oh, he went so bad.
Bunzo should have gone.
Mine's lost it.
Right.
Mine has lost
Have
it.
you noticed lately, there's some games obviously where he's first, but some games he's around 3 and 4 and nobody says anything.
Who's up? Actually, before we even do the who's up next, make sure you go like, comment, subscribe, post notifications, tag me and DG because we know we run this ship.
Come on.
Like, it's Denaga Pare, it's Big Quang, it's Kempo over here.
on.
You already know what we're doing. Government name, 00 Quang. Come on.
with Man U, like, I just can't see them getting any more results for the rest of the season. It's not like they're just losing. It's like they just don't care.
Yeah.
None of the players care. The coaching staff don't care. Just no one cares. So I just feel like this season is a write-off. They might make Europa League, maybe, but I just can't see them winning anytime soon or getting a result. I don't know.
I honestly don't care about United. I was so happy we smoked them guys because I feel like that's a bogey game for us. Do I think they're going to stay in Europe? It's hard because I don't think they're making the top 5, not even close. They could get into 6. Cool. Is that what they want? At the start of the season, are you saying
They want a top
United
2 at
6,
least.
7?
No, they want a top 2 at least.
For Europe, no. Champions League, yes. Man U will play, I think, Europa League football next year.
Yeah.
Too much quality in that side. I think they'll drag them to the end of the season. But Champions League dream is over for them.
Like United, look, you move the way you want to keep moving. Keep losing the games you're going to keep losing. Have the greatest players in the world.
The greatest.
Cristiano Ronaldo falls into that bag. He does.
Okay.
He does. He does fall into that bag. I don't know about your homeboy Bruno Fernandes. I feel like a lot of people got a love-hate relationship with that brother. But yeah, I guess it's out.
For me, it's been clear from the start of the season that Manchester United are a Europa League level side. They showed in Champions League, even though they got through the group, they're a Europa League level side. Knocked out by a terrible Atletico Madrid side. They just don't look good. They lost to Arsenal. They lost to Liverpool same week.
Yeah.
Did you see remember how gassed they were after the first game?
Phil came here and said, we're winning the league, we're winning the Champions League, FA Cup, we're doing the treble. Wagwan, what are you doing, man?
They definitely seem like a European football team. It's Champions League's not for them. It's clear. Like, just with these last couple of games, the level between them and just everyone else is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. And maybe that's what they need. Azerbaijan, Romania, you know.
That suits them. Like, that name in between like those kind of just sounds right.
Yeah.
It fits.
Yeah.
Feels like home.
If you see Man United versus Baku FC from Azerbaijan, you're going to be like, oh,
that could be a close game
that's
as well,
an
to
even
be
game.
fair.
So I think that makes a lot of sense.
Why are they out of Europe though? What just happened to them, man? What just happened to them?
Man got punished, bro.
By who?
Man got punished
By who?
I don't even know if I feel like I need you to drop that.
They got punished by the Arsenal. Come on.
It's game, set, and match, bro.
3-1.
But yeah, United are shambles at the moment. I think they were beaten by 2 sides that were a lot better than them during the week. However, they're sitting 6th and they were meant to be competing for the title. So I don't know if there was a bigger drop-off than that this year in terms of... Yeah, in terms of expectation, I don't think there was a bigger one.
Sheesh.
Yes, sir, baby.
Oh, man.
Ben W's in the chat, baby.
Man, Tottenham, I think they fumbled the bag because that was their game to detach from us. You know, we've had a bad run. You guys just secure the points. But Brentford said, "Nah, man, not today." And they could have got a result. They could have really just
Ericsson was pulling the strings. Tony was looking nice.
What was Ericsson doing? What was he doing?
Pulling the strings. You know.
Well, I think we've said all season that Tottenham are just sort of a nothing team and they've been inconsistent. They've had a few good wins and then they have no consistency. They don't play well. I feel like out of the teams that are in the race, they're probably the least likely to make the top 4.
I think so as well.
I don't know what the hell's going on at Arsenal. Like you lose to these, bottom half teams, and then you come out and you smash Chelsea and you smash United. So
You know what's crazy? I've noticed this. How happy this guy has been this week. Last week, I'm telling you, him and Phil were together. He slept until 4 o'clock one day just because he could. He was just had nothing else to do. Couldn't be bothered. And then now they start winning. He's up at 6 a.m. going on runs. He's like, oh, damn. Boys, enjoy life today. Sending, I hope you have a blessed day in the group chat.
There's one team that seems to be causing upsets though in the league. Brighton seems to be causing upsets, and that Tossard brother, is that how you say his name for real? Tossard. That brother seems to be causing upsets. He scored against us. He scored against Tottenham. He's causing problems for serious squads. Tottenham ain't gonna make it over us. We're moving quite diligent right now, and we're gonna keep it that way to make sure toilet bowl doesn't come to the top.
What can go wrong?
Will go wrong, and you just seen,
man.
case in point.
This guy doesn't usually get some things right. The last time they were on the episode, Jesse was stressing. He was saying, Arsenal aren't going to make it. Tottenham, look at these brothers. They look good. And Denai he came out and he said, what can go wrong will go wrong. He said, trust me. He said, look, I know they're ahead of us. I know they're winning at the moment. But what can go wrong will go wrong. And Arsenal back ahead of Spurs.
I think the fact that we've beat United, we've beat Chelsea, means that we're in terms of confidence, especially from the younger players, the younger playing group,
Through the roof.
And you got dudes like Xhaka, he's Xhaka, back to back.
That goal?
I'll start off by saying this week that Arsenal had roller coaster. We went to Stamford Bridge, filled with them little pussios.
So we don't talk about that. We don't need to. It's fine.
They held 4. Saka, Smith Rowe, Nketiah double. Double. Every Chelsea fan I know is a dickhead. Every Chelsea fan I know is one of the, they're tired, stupidest people in the world.
What? It's Chelsea get licked up. Man, you get licked up. What are you saying? What are we actually saying here?
I think for the last couple of years, even though Spurs have been finishing ahead of Arsenal, it really feels like they've never ever finished ahead of Arsenal. That's what it feels like. It feels like not once have they been the bigger club, and it's going back to the old ways. Arsenal going back ahead of Tottenham. North London's red.
Also, Tottenham haven't had a shot on target in 2 games.
In 2 games.
That is abysmal.
Can you believe?
Abysmal.
Hey, Bud, he's not here today, but can you believe? Bud was telling us before the Tottenham game, he was saying, guys, this bet looks so good. All we need is Harry Kane 1 shot on target. Harry Kane 1 shot on target and Son 1 shot on target. And he said, this is a sure thing. Of course, 2 games back to back, they haven't had, the whole team hasn't had a shot on target. He said this is a sure thing. In the morning, Jeremy said something about the bet and Bud did this.
Also, Tottenham's not serious.
They're not serious.
Conte already wants to go to PSG.
He's trying to exit. Would you want to go to PSG? Man,
100%.
definitely. If it's between PSG and Tottenham, definitely.
If it's between Kulusevski and Messi, choosing Messi.
Money make your head go down. Money make the world go round. Money put the team on top of the fucking table if you're not careful. Look, bro, they inject funds into this squad. We said
It wasn't too much this time. January wasn't too busy.
It wasn't even
a
brazy.
few little players here there.
But that's how you're meant to do it.
I hear you
don't
still.
just restructure the whole squad and expect wonders. They do incremental injections of peso and they start to perform well. That way, you have time to build solid infrastructure in your squad. And by the time you're moving in the top 4 seeds, then you bring in a couple ballers that are not going to disrupt the flow. They're going to complement the team.
Nah, he still.
These Dons came from relegation to 9th place. What?
They've won bare games.
Mitch and Bud did the most unnecessary rebuild of a team I've ever seen. They were out here signing players that are at Barcelona. They were signing the best players in the world.
The best players in the world, yeah.
Newcastle up to 9th, the same team that they had, the same signings that they made, they're up to 9th. They just keep winning. St. Maximan just keeps posting his highlights every week. He's not doing anything, but he doesn't do anything. Does anyone know? But his highlights are up every single week without fail.
He doesn't need to do anything.
Without fail.
Literally, I saw a stat that I think it's from January 1st to right now. Newcastle are second in the league on most points picked up, behind Liverpool. Yeah, second.
Well,
I remember we spoke about this during the week. I think somebody was like, Newcastle's 9th. And I was like, what? We violated Eddie Howe, Newcastle, the squad. We made a fantasy squad selection. We banned Newcastle.
Bud and I were saying get these people from Lithuania, from Spain, from
Holland.
Germany. Like, you got all the money, go do it. Eddie Howe watched the pod. He did the opposite.
They're just moving correct, bro.
Eddie Howe's got them doing all right, man. He's got them doing all right. They're going to finish in the top half, probably. And some of them are going to spend more money. They'll be competing for that 6th, that European spot, and then we'll see what happens.
Let me just walk you through Newcastle's lineup in that Norwich game.
yeah, please do.
Because this lineup should still be in the relegation zone. You have to look at Eddie Howe and simply think this guy is working absolute wonders.
Going on here.
Dubravka. Who the fuck is Kraft? Who knows? Lascelles, Daniel Byrne, and Matt Target. Longstaff and Willock with Gamatesh.
Wow.
St. Maximin, Jolinton, and the worst player in the whole league, Murphy, right wing.
Like, good on them, I guess. We can all shut up now. They're out of the relegation zone, and I guess with Newcastle, like, they've beaten teams that they should beat. Obviously, when they're versing the better teams, they're still struggling, but they're 9th. So
They're 9th. That's
pretty
top up.
decent.
I swear, literally 1 or 2 months ago, we were talking about if they go down.
Yeah.
And they are so far beyond the
it's
relegation
crazy.
zone
I swear
now.
it just happened. I blinked and they're 9th.
And
I'm
they're
like,
9th.
okay, sure.
And now they go,
Give a team
they welcome
work.
Liverpool to Sports Direct, St. James's Park Arena. And I think they're going to give them a battery.
It could be.
I think Newcastle are going to batter them.
it could be a mad upset. I'm hoping so. Oh,
You wait till Shelby comes back in.
he's going to be pulling those strings. He's going to show Thiago how to play midfield.
Chris
he's going to
Wood?
give a masterclass.
Chris Wood in behind.
Yes.
Slingshot?
Mm-hmm.
Stand out 2 weeks running. It's Starboy Bukayo Saka. You know what? My brother rises to the occasions. We've had 2 dubs. 2 dubs. Wow. Dubs, whatever's going on. Wow, we shouldn't be doing gang signs on the show, but 2 dubs. Bukayo Saka has come through clean twice. And I'm back on Starboy. He's moving confident. I feel like he's a young leader, bro.
Only one stand out.
Oh, here we go.
Back to back. Man of the match. 2 penalties. Basically created the first goal against United. Pulling the strings for Smith Rowe's goal against Chelsea. Starboy Bukayo Saka.
Front to back.
I mean, look, I think for me, I'm gonna have to say my standout would be Christian Pulisic. I know. I'm literally hearing everything on the side here, but I mean, with how tight this top 4 race is, we kind of needed those points. They're a big 3 points for us to get. I mean, hey man, you can say whatever you want, but he got that for us, and we're still sitting now ahead of Arsenal. So that's all that matters, man.
For me, it's James Ward-Prowse. 2 screamers that was crazy. Like, honestly, that free kick, it's what he does, but to score his second goal as well, to bring them level was great. So I think he's my standout this week.
But my standout, I think Saka is obvious. It's an obvious one, but I'm gonna go with Granit Xhaka. As I said before, he's had horrible moments this season. Horrible. I mean, at Arsenal in general. But I think the last couple games, he's really proved to me that he's stepped up when we've really needed a leadership, when we've really needed somebody who's just gonna have a solid game, hold it down for the team. So Xhaka, yeah, brilliant at left back, decent in midfield, scored a bomb. Got us to 3 points again.
Maybe it was a lackluster week.
Nah,
be a lackluster
you know
week if
what? Who
Arsenal
was I
won.
happy this week? I was happy with United's performance, to be honest. I really liked the way they performed. They were shit. All right, still, I was happy with the way they performed. Yeah, man. Bruno, I don't know what you were doing there. So, yeah, I was happy with the way United performed. So, my standout was United. Obviously, you lost 3-1 to the Arsenal. We move.
My standout for this week, because I'm going to just base it off the whole of last week, goes to Thiago. Goes to Thiago. This guy has shown that he is a top 5 midfielder in the world. He's shown that performance against Man U is one of the only 10 out of 10 performances I've ever seen in my whole life. Yeah. That's one of the only 10 out of 10 performances I've seen from midfielder.
It was
at all.
insane. Oh.
At all.
My stand-up for this week, I have two. My first one is Antonio Rudiger for leaving Chelsea in their moment of need and agreeing to terms with Real Madrid. Couldn't be better timed. These guys struggling defensively, and he's signing contracts for Madrid during the season. He's left Malang Sarr, Christensen all together.
As well. Did he say a pass?
He's leaving them behind. He's going to Madrid. Yeah, Azpilicueta, Alonso, fucking hell. And he didn't play against Arsenal, and he signed for Madrid the next day.
I know last time we said that we were going to be on the show for the rest of the season.
Correction, I said that. You didn't.
I said you said that. But the reason why we weren't on the show is because, we had some contractual obligations, and sometimes we need to use our usage rights for one brand or 1 weekend. There was a drop that happened. Shout out Youth. So obviously we had our usage rights tied up over there, but we're back. For the rest of the season, we're back. We're contractually obligated to be here, so we're going to be here. All right?